Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today is an exciting day. We just left our 35-week ultrasound appointment and everything went really well. I always get a little bit nervous before ultrasound appointments. I get a mix of emotions. I get really excited to see baby, but I also get nervous that they could tell me something that I don't want to hear. But everything went really well. Baby is in the right position, which I know that I've mentioned a couple weeks ago, maybe months ago now, that baby was breached, and so that's why we did the ultrasound, was to just double check if she's turned into the right position, and she has, which is so great. They said her head is just like perfectly positioned where it needs to be and is the right size and all that good stuff. We saw a front photo of her, or a front scan of her, and it was just so cool to see her little face. She's like definitely like got cheeks and like she's definitely filled out, which is really good news. And we got a little photo at the very end. I asked him if we could take a photo. I should have asked at the beginning because the front of her face, you could just see it so much better and it looked really cute and stuff. But this one, she was like drinking amniotic fluid. I don't know if you can even tell. It's hard to tell. But her mouth is open here, and then her little nose, and yeah, she's got like a little button nose and big lips, it looks like, from what we can see. We just popped into Greytown, which is a really cute little town around us, one of my favorites, and we're going to pass a little bit of time because at 1:30 we have our midwife appointment, and it is 12:30 now, so we have an hour to, well, we don't have an hour because we have to drive, but we have some time to just get out of the car, walk around a little bit. You just sort of went
like, a bit of a twinge there.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, now you're going to move it. But don't touch my bottom. Well, there's a foot poking out.
Yeah. And then would that be her butt?
Yeah, this will be a bum.
Yeah.
Because literally this is a foot, right? Like she's like got it like this.
Yeah. Yeah, that's where I get I'm not really bad right now, but this is where I get kind of sore.
Yeah, because there's a lot of like hardness there, right?
Yeah.
Like, pushing it out.
We just got home from the midwife appointment and the ultrasound. It was a full-on baby day, which was actually really lovely. And I've just come home to this birthing ball. I ordered it from this brand called Go Mama. And the kind of annoying thing is that I already have a birthing ball, but it's too small. I was reading how your knees should be lower than your hips when you're sitting on the ball. And because this is small and it's also really soft, when I get on it, it squishes down and my knees are above my hips, and I'm kind of like this, if this was like my butt, if that makes sense. And it's just not the right way to be on a birthing ball. And I was reading all these different reasons why it's actually not beneficial, which is not what we want. We want the birthing ball to be beneficial. That's the whole point of this. So I'm actually going to blow this one up. It's specifically for birthing, and I was reading the website to figure out what size I need. So this should be better, and it's also a lot thicker and stronger, because that one kind of feels like it might pop at any time. I got it at just this random shop in town, and I had a feeling because of the price that it was gonna kind of be dinky. And from the same company, I got this Carrie Me belly band. Bless you, Blanca. I have been getting a bit of round ligament pain, and I was talking to my midwife about it today. And I've been getting it on this side of my belly because essentially there's two ligaments here that are kind of like rubber bands, and they're holding my belly together. And well, I don't know if they're holding my belly together, but they're essentially on the outside of the uterus. And as your uterus expands, these rubber band like ligaments expand as well. And baby is primarily on this side of my tummy. We've just discovered that today, and I kind of already knew that just based off of, I can feel her back here most of the time, and then her head is here, which is great, but she is putting all of her weight on this side of my stomach. So this round ligament has been really acting up. If I get up, kind of like a normal person, but too fast for that time I was fine. But when I get up normally, sometimes it's too fast for the current state that I'm in. And so there are days where my belly feels pretty painful on this side. Not super painful, but I do get round ligament, which is super painful. And it's a sharp, quick, sort of like, feels like a rubber band stretching or snapping on your skin. And so I learned that getting a belly band just for a little bit more support, especially as I'm getting bigger right now and at the end of this pregnancy, that already feels really good. And a lot of people say that they use this postpartum too, for like their back and stuff like that. So, that already feels so good. Very supportive. So I'm gonna blow this up right now, and I'm gonna make sure that it's the right size. Flash forward to, I've just had Alex help me fill it up because it was pretty annoying to do, and he's better at it. But as you can see, this keeps my legs straight and then down. If I were to go all the way like this, they kind of do go up more than I would like. I'm almost thinking I should have gone one size bigger because there was, but I don't know, this might work. I need to fill this up maybe slightly more. But as you can see, this one's the same size, but it is really low. It is not as strong, so when I sit on it, it scrunches down a lot. So even if my legs are out like this, it's with my knees over my hips. I might return this and order the bigger size up. It is better than the other one. It's stronger, so I don't lay on it too low, but I did want it slightly bigger. The birthing ball debacle continues. Passion fruit yoga popsicle on an 80-degree day when you're pregnant, nothing better. In my last video, I was talking about how I didn't feel ready for labor or birth or anything like that. And I still don't fully feel, I don't know if you ever feel ready for that. Maybe some people do. But I will say that I feel better than I did when I made that last video. I got to talk a lot about birth today with my midwife. Next week, we're gonna talk more about birth. I'm gonna go to the appointment by myself because Alex has come with me to every midwife appointment so far, but this next one coming up, we're actually gonna do acupuncture at it too, which will be really lovely. So he doesn't need to come because I'm just gonna be in my zone. And we're gonna talk more about the birthday. Also, going to the ultrasound today helped me release some fears that I had, which is just like, overall, how's baby doing? And is she breech? Because that's why we went to this ultrasound, because she was turned in the opposite direction when we went and saw the midwife once, and she kind of felt around my belly. She had been turned around and she kind of kept changing positions. So we just wanted to make sure at this point that she was head down. So as some of these other fears just kind of roll off, I feel a little bit lighter and more like positive and excited to like move forward and to do this birth thing. There is nothing Lanka loves more than ice cream and yogurt. Alex is in the nursery building the new dresser. I've just come out to the kitchen and I put on this like very flowy, light white dress that my mother-in-law gave me when she knew I was gonna be this pregnant in the summer. And it's really light, so thank you very much, Jill. I am going to be making some dinner right now. I want to do a stir fry. We have these fresh noodles that we recently got that I'm going to use for the stir fry. And then I've been defrosting some shrimp. So we're gonna do a shrimp stir fry. And I got a ton of veg that I gotta use very soon in the fridge, as well as some out in the garden. I'm definitely gonna pull some leafy greens from the garden. We have so much beautiful lettuce growing right now. The garden is actually looking really nice right now, and I can't say anything for that because I have not been in there much at all, but Alex went in there and he's been weeding the garden beds. We planted a ton of veg before we left for Christmas, and it's starting to come up now. So we have like zucchini starting to grow, tomatoes, parsley, basil, so much lettuce. There's potatoes and all sorts of stuff, cabbage, beans, peas. And so that's really nice. While I cook dinner, I'm going to have this strawberry and pineapple sparkling water. Got my veg and everything prepped on the kitchen table to start with dinner, and then I've got my cold drink. The only thing that's missing is my entertainment. So tonight I'm going to watch a podcast. I love What We Said. Now they do video, so I'm going to watch their podcast and listen while I make dinner.
I've had as bad of heartburn that they will start this episode. I guess like one of my lots of change this for me, internal, innately creative, and there's it's so fun. I have no one to judge.